Hello ladies and gents, I'm your man Bill Wallace here with a beautiful matchup, EPL matchup. We're here at Twatford against Leicester City. Leicester City right now second place. Fuck Martin Tyler, fuck Alan Smith. I'm your man Bill Wallace here with a beautiful match on this Twatford pitch. And Leicester City right now easily the highest scoring team in the EPL, playing quite well with West Ham at second, Arsenal, and you got Chelsea at fourth. But there's their man Iheanacho replaced Jamie Vardy for his team. Jamie Vardy went to Fulham, and just recently they shat on Fulham. But the player of the watch, you got Jose against Iheanacho, Saw, and Smith. It's going to be a beautiful matchup ahead of us. I mean, I can't help but say it, but it's going to be a great matchup. You got Twatford, who honestly they're the pain in the side of the league. This is a team, a club that are grey. It's good. They bring grey clouds on a clear blue sky day, because honestly, this Leicester City team, they're either in for a beautiful matchup, or they're going to get a stinker of 2-0. Maybe, but Firmino, Lopez, Diaz, all of us, and then all of us as well. He's playing like all of us as of late. I played Cadore. I can't even keep up with this team. But Twatford, easily the team that loves to rain on everybody's parade. And hopefully Schmeichel and Leicester City are able to score a couple goals. But this Leicester City team, I'm excited. I don't know if everybody else is, but the way this year has been panning out, there's a possibility for there to be an exciting finish like what we saw with Aguero, with Man City, just 5-6 years ago, to where this team was able to win in last second fashion, and beautiful ball passed out. There's a man Sarr. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Twatford able to knock that ball out. But Smith with a beautiful header. Good header. It feels beautiful. It would have been put in the net. But that ball's going to be cleared out. It's going to be another corner for Leicester City. But honestly, this Leicester City team has been playing beautiful ball as of late. They're starting to get their attack going back again. And that heading pass, one of the most dangerous plays if you're a defender in the box. Oh, and that man's already injured. And that just makes for an extra pissy parade for Twatford, who is just all too well. Man United has become accustomed to it, honestly, to get in the piss parade. Oh, here we go. Passing to Smith, and the ball passed back out. But this Twatford team has been definitely the team on the other edge of just some upsets. Needed it towards the end of the season, and here at the EPL end, you're seeing a Leicester City team that does have a couple less games played, a couple less matches played compared to everybody else at the top of the table, with West Ham currently, I believe, at top of the table, but they're about 2 matches ahead of Leicester City. And speaking of, there we go, we got a counter-attack. Beautiful way to make up for some shitty dribbling by this Leicester City team. And here comes Sarr, and it's beautifully put off. Beautiful goal. And oh my goodness gracious, just like my dick this morning, the goalie was beat and beautifully set up by Iheanacho. You saw the way that Jamie Vardy was setting up these plays, and there you go, beautifully finessed. Didn't even have to finesse it. Goalkeeper should have ran up for that ball. But you know what, you learn your lesson the hard way. And honestly, I'm also a Leicester fan. I'm beautifully intrigued to watch a goal by Sarr, one of the paciest men in all of the EPL. A man who's about 19, 20 years old, there we go. Beautiful way to get that dribbling going for Smith. But he needs to work on his skills. Beautiful way for Harry Maguire to get that ball in. And there he goes, Smith. Maybe a touch too early for this team, as Smith is coming in. And he's been setting up players quite well. But speaking of, Iheanacho to his man, Gazelle! Oh my goodness gracious. It's a 2-0 lead, and Leicester City is just putting Twatford to the throne. Just putting dead start to it. Just absolutely beheading this team before the show even gets going. Oh my goodness gracious. 2-0. Goal for Gazelle. 3 goals on this young season. And this Leicester City team playing beautiful passing ball in the attacking third, as this Leicester City defence has been holding up quite well, and it looks like it's going to go out for a goal kick for Schmeichel. And this Leicester team riding beautifully high at the moment. There we go, ball to Iborra. Ball sent back out. Send it back to the man. There we go, pass to Sar. Now there's a pass to Sar. And then there you go, Smith on the outside. But this Leicester team been playing possession way bit more and well, I guess efficiently. As you got Futches, you got Iborra, you got your man Gazelle, and then Ndidi on the outside, sending it to his man Gazelle, and then Smith. You thought Smith was going to get himself a good opportunity, but unfortunately so. Not the best of passes by Iborra. But we got about 28th minute approaching. It's already here actually. But this Leicester team playing all too well. Just passing the ball nicely in the opponent's third. And a beautiful shot from easily outside 30 yards. And Smith. Now we're going to set up Smith for the corner for Leicester. And here we go. Iheanacho's the man, but it's not served up all too well. And Twatford trying to go on a dirty counter-attack. But it's going to be a dirtier interception by Sar. And indeed, dribbling the ball in, but no, it's not going to be handled well by the centre defence mid of Leicester. And then Leicester City is having to play a little bit of desperate defence, but they've easily got the numbers. They've been playing beautifully, well managed so far. And here you go, Smith with the ball, pass it to your man, beautifully done by the defender, not Smith that time, not good, but it was a nice interception. Nice way, pass it out wide, set your man up at the wing. And here we go. Sar, no, and Twatford gonna deal with this just like Harry Maguire is going to deal with that interception. And here we go, beautiful touch by Gazelle, the Algerian. Oh my goodness gracious! You saw 2 men connecting earlier on their own goals, with a goal by Gazelle and a goal by Sar, and a beautiful cross by Gazelle. He saw his man running down, the man with beautiful pace, and I mean the goalkeeper, I mean the beautiful placement of a header. Make that 6 goals on this season. Not a young season, not even the middle child season. You're starting to get yourself an Elder Scrolls season with about 31 matches played about so far for Leicester City. And honestly, most of the EPL playing this way. but you got your man, Harry Maguire. Here comes Smith. Serve it up to your man. Stand by your man. And speaking of Sarr, if there's going to be a man to chase that ball down, it's going to be him. And beautifully done. The hustle. I love when the man comes in hustling when he also has the athletic ability to be the best at such. And this Leicester team passing it all too well. And the ball's going to be sent in. Good cross by Smith, but Iheanacho on his weaker leg, not going to be making most goalkeepers twitch at this point, having any bit of movement. Oh, come on, come on. This Leicester team passing the ball all too well. And speaking of, here comes Smith. But it's going to be half-time here at Twatford at this Leicester team up 3-0 already at half-time. Let's look at match facts and imagine it's pretty lopsided for this team. I mean, 8 shots to nil. It's nil, nil, nil. It's the nil trifecta for Leicester City. Got 8 shots, 5 on target, 62 possession, more tackles. More, well, they even got more injuries with Evans, but shot accuracy not all too great, but the passing has been superb. I mean, 19% passing by your entire team. You're not going to find a manager who's going to be mad at that. But speaking of beautifully done, good management. There we go, beautifully set up. Good hustle. He should have released the ball sooner, but Smith on the play, able to have his persistence, keep up with him. And we thought his man, Harry Maguire, was going to be coming up. Here comes Smith, playing a little bit of pressure ball. And here we go. Let his man set it up. Ball out to him. Ball out to Smith. Beautiful move around the edge. Not dealt with well, but thought it was going to be a free kick for this team. Advantage was given by the referee, but unfortunately so for Leicester. You're not seeing two smarts of plays. You're going to give the ball up in that play right away, or you're just going to go ahead and take advantage of the advantage. And here comes Smith. Not passing it all too well, and the ball's going to be settled. Beautiful move by the Twatford midfielder, and this team is looking to strike gold, but Evans has been playing beautiful defence. And beautiful play by the goalkeeper, Schmeichel. And this team, come on, come on, here we go. Beautiful ball movement. Iheanacho playing good ball as of late. And a beautiful setup play and a beautiful cross from Smith. And it's 4-0 Leicester City. 4-0 Leicester. And this team is trying their best to make a beautiful move. Let's bust the move. And getting this team, just like Max Keebler's big move, let's bust the move. And I'm even making a deeper reference to the soundtrack of that movie. And then here we go. Anybody want some ice cream soup? I'll tell you what though, who's trying his best to be a little bit runny himself is Sarr, as he's been using his pace to just get past marked defenders.
Number 20.
Here we go, Sar on the outside. He's been so good at that recovery speed. You've seen him multitudes of times this season, using his pace to come in and set up a nice tackle. And there we go. I thought Mendy was going to set himself up for Leicester and get a nice little counter-attack for this team and maybe try to make it even 5 goals to the nil for this Twatford team, as Twatford has absolutely been scraped up like marble slab ice cream and not dealt with all too well, as this defence has not been playing the best of ball, obviously so. And here we go, got the counter attack. There he goes, the pace of Smith. Oh, beautiful passing. And speaking of not a good pass by Gazelle, as his man's going to be easily able to mark, and it's going to be Leicester giving up possession on an easy, probably one of the easiest goal opportunities you're going to see for this Leicester team. It's Twatford trying to make up as best as they can, but Leicester City nearly on top of the table. And Smith, you got to just, it's a touch and go. You got to be able to pass the ball up to your man, to the open man. You don't have to sit there, make your momentum just completely crap out. And then you saw in that play, as Smith, see, he's giving up his momentum instead of accepting the ball, accepting the flow of the counter attack, of the attack. And speaking of, here we go. Let's give it up to Smith. And give it up to your man Sar. I thought you were going to have your opportunity for a chip shot by Sar, get himself a hat-trick, especially for a man who hasn't had minty goals this season. Not a good pass, maybe a little bit of a tease towards the Twatford manager, put himself and say, hey, maybe you need a 12th, the way things have been going today. But it has not been a beautiful game for Twatford, and this Leicester team has just been thrashing in, just destroying their own mid-table team. See, that is how you manage the momentum of this game. Asal setting it up for his man, and Smith gives it up in the edge for Nagasaki, and that play blew up just as much as Hiroshima, not Nagasaki, for this Leicester team to be passing the ball all too well in the beginning of the match. And then you saw Smith, he's not been playing all too well towards the end of this game, but fortunately enough, James Maddison not as good in the skill on the pitch, but his form has not been as well either in this team. Trying their best to set their men up. Sets his man up, is Sar, beautifully done. And it's going to be another corner for Leicester. And Deeney has finished his day out for Twatford. And here we go, a last second ball sent in. Thought Evans was going to get a beautiful head on it. And there we go, Smith.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum
Beautiful.
of 2 minutes of added time.
We thought it was going to be beautiful, passing in. Could have been offsides for a second. Not the best of knowledgeable passes for Leicester, but that's going to be the game. It's going to be match as Twatford loses in just a catastrophic loss. I mean, when you're a team that's 11th on the table, just literally mid-table out of the 20 teams of the EPL, and that's just 2 straight games for Leicester City to take advantage of just playing mid-table talent. I mean, like as you see in the background, the family stand. Well, they can family stand as a terrible loss. It's 2 goals by Sarr, and I believe also an assist by Sarr as well to Iheanacho. I believe Smith had the assist to Iheanacho. But there he is, the 21-year-old American from the United States. And here we go, 4th minute. Just this header by Smith, just immediately to the goalkeeper. Beautiful reflexes. I mean, not the best of heading position, but beautiful reflexes by the Watford man. But unfortunately so, his reflexes should have been better on a goal such as this. But hey, it's going to be a win for Leicester City. But as always, be grateful, be thankful. Thank you very much for tuning in with another edition of Leicester City with FIFA 19. I'm your man, Bill Wallace. And thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you and have a beautiful day.